What are we
Showbiz.
calling it?
Showbiz. Should we call it showbiz?
Yes.
We're all in show business, aren't we?
Are we?
Showbiz.
Well, you do it. What do you call the thing you do on the radio? Your radio program. What we do, a load of show business. The right load of show business.
You're in the business of having a radio show, so that is radio
We put on
show
shows.
business.
Yeah.
I always
Radio show business.
can get us arty fights like all you're doing is putting on shows, isn't it?
That's all we do.
With-
We spend more
with
time
varying
putting on a
quality.
show than we do
playing properly. and
playing
being-
proper rock and roll. But that's
showbiz.
that is showbiz, Johnny.
Yeah.
That is showbiz. You're right.
Exactly.
You know.
When it comes
Well, we actually call it Who's the Band for Hastings Rock.
Who's the band?
So who is the band? I think it's Hastings rock and roll royalty, really.
The Admiral. The Admiral Sir Cloudesley Shovell.
That's putting it a bit strongly, Anja. I think
No,
you should-
I think that's. I mean, there's
Hold
no
on.
one looking better than you, really, you lot.
No, no.
Sir. Well, we've still got Sir in the name of the band, so that is sort of royal.
We are sort of royalty. We've got a Sir. We're obviously naval royalty.
Obviously, we don't follow the pursuits of real royalty because
We shan't go there in this interview, Johnny.
we'd
There
all
might be
in trouble. We wouldn't be in show business. We'd be in trouble.
T with a capital
With a capital
T
word.
hyphen R.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if you wanna, if it's too rock and roll to give your names away or something. But we're here with Johnny.
People know
My
us.
name's Johnny Gorilla.
We're here with Louis.
Louis. I'm Louis. Yep.
And the man at the back.
Glenn.
Glenn.
You notice he's a drummer and he sits at the back. Even in interviews, we make him sit at the back.
That's a good point, actually.
Ferret back.
And that's normally the side you stand on as well, Johnny.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we all
You set it up really well.
we resume our stage positions even
We do.
when we sit and talk to people.
It just
A nice
just
real
works.
face in the front
We
as
saw the
well.
formula and thought it was alright.
Well, there you go.
Worked.
All like face in the front.
Well, so you've got a new album coming out, right? It's been
do.
a long time coming, has it?
Yeah, but how long is it, Louis? 6 years?
I think it was 8 years. I've looked
Is it?
at the
8 years,
details
2000
today.
year in-
8 years.
Yeah, we-
2019, the last
19 it
album.
came out, the last one.
Was it? So
Seven
that's
years,
7 years
seven.
You know,
back.
6.5.
Take away
It was
those-
October
don't
it came
forget
out.
the COVID
I remember.
years, like, sort of
I remember
basically
these
took
things.
2 years out of everyone's life. all that
COVID,
lockdown
yeah,
stuff,
COVID
innit?
came
So-
along literally after
So we
that
pretend
album
it's
came
5
out.
years to be, you know, so we don't feel
Well,
quite
you
as
can
like that's-
easily discount 2 years from that, the sum of it, for COVID,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Oh, we
So
blame-
that's
blame it on
4.5 years already,
Blame
and
it
it
on the
took us a
bogus.
long time to
Yeah.
mix the album.
Yeah, did it?
We had the
Yeah.
album, but we just, you know, for whatever reason, we didn't get round to mixing it. There was a lot of delays, and we finally got there after about a year.
Yeah.
And it
there was
sounds
all
wonderful.
sorts of capers involved. But what was the question again? I can't remember what you said.
No, there wasn't a question. It was
Oh, it was
just a
like, yeah.
statement like you've got
We
a
have
new
got a-
album coming out. You're still here.
We've
You're
got a
doing
new
it. Rock
album.
and roll isn't dead, right?
Well, I like
Or
it.
is
It
it?
just smells funny. I think it's not dead. It just got.
Yeah.
Or if it is, we're probably the abattoir. But yeah, we got a new album
The
coming out. When is it?
abattoir for rock and roll.
April the 24th,
Four.
I believe. is
Next
the
week.
Release date.
Next week, yeah.
I think there's a few pre-orders and bits sneaking out already.
Yeah.
Possibly. There's a few reviews out there already, so I'm assuming
I think promos have gone out.
price above us sending out
Promos have
the.
gone out.
What's it called?
It's called The Trouble with the Shovel.
You're always brilliant with words.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
Ask Glenn the obvious question. What is the trouble with the shovel? Well, are you the trouble with the shovel? We'll decide later.
We'll decide later. We'll come back to that.
He did send Mark the wrong song, so he is kind of in trouble.
Slightly, yeah.
Personally, I think the trouble with the shovel is we're not all extremely rich and famous and millions of people don't buy records. I think that's the main trouble.
Well, you did mention earlier you are quite famous if you go Tesco or something, you know,
Yeah,
the
or
certain people
sometimes
follow
people-
you around all the time.
Yeah, store detectives usually.
Yeah.
Some people
The Marmite
Some
thief.
people even spot me walking my dog out the corner of their eye and they go,
Oh, there's
could that really have been him? Doing something so
normal.
mundane
yeah.
and normal as walking his dog. They shake their heads and go, no, he surely he just lives
He's
in
more
a,
rock and roll than
lives
that,
in a
really. Gotta
heavy
be.
metal dungeon with crystal meth and just black, leather
Black leather.
monkeys.
It sounds like.
Monkeys eating the leather.
Black
to make
leather. When
my
you mentioned
clothes.
black leather, I just thought of the Scorpions.
Yeah.
That's what just came into my
and the
I was thinking of
Scorpions.
Ralph Mine.
No, it's not monkeys.
With
it's
his platform shoes.
You're right. It's not
at the end
monkeys.
Of that,
it's the
there's that
Scorpions.
clip of them. What track are they doing? And there's all that dry ice, and he's doing that weird dance at the end. It's brilliant.
It is, but that's also remote. It's not monkeys. It's scorpions that make the leather for me.
So it seems like you come up with the lyrics and the ideas and the stories, right?
Blame me for everything.
Well,
Jesus Christ,
so what's your job
too.
then?
I play bass. I play bass guitar,
Not my
and
fault.
I come up with the occasional riff and stuff like that. That's really what I do.
So what's
Some backing
first
vocals.
So
normally?
what are we actually
The riff
paying?
or the,
What am I paying you and you for exactly? Can you remind me?
To stand there and
Hold on.
look good.
I'm not paying you. That's forget that question.
And we're not paying you either, Johnny.
Yeah,
so,
that's the downside of it.
That's the democracy in
You've got a tour coming up though, isn't it?
No.
You've got one gig coming up?
We've got
Yes.
one gig at the moment,
At the
a sort of a
Piper.
launchy sort of thing at the Piper, but that's not till June.
26th of June.
Is it 26?
26th, day
I've
after
got
my
the date
birthday.
right. I told somebody that yesterday.
Just
and I
day
thought,
after my
"No, I've got
birthday."
That ain't right, is it?
We can
It's
show-
day after Louis' birthday if everyone
My
wants to bring a
birthday's on the
present.
25th, so bring us,
What do you want for your presents?
Money, I think. If they give all the money to me, I'll
Socks.
count it and then pass it on to Louis just to
No,
make
not
sure.
socks. That's not a really good one. I don't drink, so
Don't drink,
I don't know.
don't smoke. What do you do?
There's a song
Do you
in
want
there.
There's
There's a song in there. I don't.
What about
Bring
£4
us
block
some
of
tofu.
stuff looks like chocolate, only Bovril crumbles, and I've seen people,
Oxo.
that's it. No, no, it's hard to find these days. Anyway, we'll
We'll
think
come
of something.
back on that.
We'll
yeah.
think
Think
of
of something.
for later.
I honestly would just like to see everyone there at the concert. So instead of buying me a present, why don't you just
Buy a
buy a bloody
ticket.
ticket?
Yeah. Then he can buy his own bloody present then, can't he?
Indeed.
Maybe.
Then everyone's
What's it
Make
happy.
it
gonna be?
Everyone's happy.
There'll be a follow-up then. What did he buy for his present?
Everyone will be happy. You'll be happy, Johnny, because you'll get paid some money. I'll be happy because I'll get paid a little bit of money. Glenn will be happy. He'll get a little bit of money.
I'll also be happy because I won't have to buy you a present because that will take care of it.
Exactly, yeah. You say, I forgot about it was your birthday yesterday, even though you mentioned it on the radio. But the main thing, the most important person that's going to be happy is the people that witness the gig. So, again,
Everyone
go and buy your
just
tickets
wins,
right
yeah.
this minute.
It's a no-win. I mean, a no-lose situation, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a win,
Or a win-win.
win.
Or a lose-lose, not a lose. Anyway, next question.
What's the next question? I don't know.
What's
So
the next
one gig,
question?
there is no tour.
At the minute, hopefully something.
You're working on something.
I mean, I don't think these days you don't have to sort of have the tour to coincide with the release. Not with what we do anyway. You know, people. We haven't toured for a while, so if we set up a tour for the end of the year, I should think we'd probably get the same.
I think we've applied that logic to every album we've ever released.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've ever done like a
As in-
tour to sort of
we've
specifically promote an album.
Remember, I don't. It's all so long ago. Nearly 6 years, 7 years.
8, 9,
8, 9,
20.
20, yeah.
It's all right, Johnny.
But it's
It'll
been
be
that
all
long now.
It's all right. The album's sounding great though. We've got to talk about the album,
all
haven't
those
we?
asthma inhalers under the
The
bridge.
album, you know, it's
forget what
you know,
happened.
it's really sounding good. It's kind of come together, and I think personally that's because we did sort of kind of finish recording the album, and then it took a year before we heard it again when it was mixed.
So,
it was
you're
kind
saying
of,
we'd forgotten how crap we sounded when we recorded it.
yeah, that's
When we
exactly
reheard
what
it a year
I was
later, it was
saying
like,
that in a roundabout way.
Yeah, was it us? Did you?
Yeah, I think that was your first.
I thought you would come in between
Exclamation.
and just replaced all the parts yourself. to
Like
make it
John Fogerty
like a John
type.
Fogerty sort of.
No, I didn't do that. Although some people in years to come will be saying that I did.
Well, or that I did because it's so perfect, you know.
Or Glenn
So how
did.
can 3 people have done that? No. How can 3 people have all done that? You know,
Simultaneously.
Johnny must have come in and literally just overdone
Saved
every bit
the
for a
day,
year.
yeah.
Spent like
That's
a
why
week
it took a
on
year,
one
Johnny.
I
Is
had
that what you're saying?
to be, you know,
Cross to the Toms.
So you're new to this, reasonably new.
Yeah, about 4 years, I think now.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, why are you new? Why are you new?
Why are you here?
Why are you here? Who asked you here?
Louis, actually.
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Louis invited
We
me.
thought
You were invited, right?
Yeah, there was. I think that basically there was like 2 shows booked. One was the Black Deer Festival and was it the Night Owl or something?
in London, yeah,
In
Finsbury
London.
Park bus station.
we had a couple of gigs.
And yeah, I just
wonderful
got a text from Louis out of the blue just saying, "Are you still sort of drumming?" So I give him a ring, and yeah, it's just like, "Do you want to dep for a couple of gigs for us?" Because Sarah's away, and she can't make the shows. And so I said, "Yeah, it'd be great," because I helped him record the.
For some reason,
third
she
album.
never came back.
She never came
I
back.
can't understand that. I still
have.
mystified to this day why she'd want to tour the world with a really successful like indie pop band instead of playing with us. It's always mystified me. I was like,
Yeah.
Basically,
some people just make silly career choices, don't they? You know, they end up
everything
playing
going
at
for
on the main
playing in
stage
like
every year.
Mexico City and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we would want to do that
Everything.
instead of
They
playing with
wanna
us.
do
What an
that.
idiot! I can't believe that.
I mean, every time we correspond with Sarah, she
Every time she
regrets
ignores
that
me.
decision.
Every time she ignores
She
my
says,
emails, and
"I'm gutted."
texts, I imagine she's secretly gutted. You know.
Secretly gutted.
Yeah.
That'll be our next album.
So you're still here, though?
Yeah, still here, still.
He hasn't
Doing
found another band
magnificently.
yet.
He's doing magnificently, as you will hear if we play a snippet of this or that.
Yeah.
And if you
He's doing a great job.
obviously the listeners out there, you will hear that when you
When
go
you
out
buy the record.
and pre-order the album.
Or come and see us play live.
Or come and see us on the 26th of June. Yeah.
So what keeps you going? I mean, why are you doing? I think we've established you're not doing it for the money, right?
Keeps us
For
going.
the birthday presents?
Not even the birthday.
No.
We used to do it for pasties,
Keeps us-
didn't
well,
we?
it does keep
remember,
us going.
Do you remember in Preston?
Ex-Lax and Cialis, and they probably
Well,
keep you going the most, don't they?
Yeah. Do you remember that time in Preston when that guy turned up with those warm butter pies?
Yeah. How many bands get bloody warm butter pies brought to their gigs?
Warm.
honestly?
They were still warm.
And
we were
only just
backstage.
we'd put it out there on that afternoon.
like, nice one.
That's
Yeah.
probably the warm butter pies that keep us into it. More
Well,
than
that's what it
anything.
was in the early days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Warm butter pies. But now it's kind of like we just do it because, kind
want
of
to.
like, you know,
Yeah.
have you seen that film Dawn of the Dead? Where the zombies, they just gravitate towards the shopping mall.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of us. We're like
Brain
gravitating
dead.
to this. We're brain
We're
dead.
brain dead.
Morons.
Idiots
Gravitating
to
towards
rock music
these
without having a clue what they're doing.
ridiculous
I don't know why they're doing it, but
riffs.
they just know they like it. You know? Simple as that. No, we just love playing.
We just love playing, yeah.
Knocking out stupid riffs and stuff that nobody else is doing, and it just pleases our feeble, inept minds and useless. We can pretend we're good musicians coming up with all these tricky bits, you see. It makes us feel better. We can sleep at night. It helps us. It eases our conscience, you know, that we're not doing something nasty.
I've heard it described a lot of things,
Well,
our music,
yeah,
but never nasty.
Never
Let me put it another
nasty.
way. We delude ourselves. We're not doing anything nasty, and we're actually contributing to music. No, it's just we enjoy we enjoy flipping, well playing music, you know.
Yeah.
So what do you listen to at home then? Do you listen to the same sort of thing, or is it very
Listen
different?
to my dog bark when a police car goes past. She howls. I've listened to.
What do you hear first, the car or the dog?
Yeah.
She usually is the alarm. She's actually learnt to imitate an ambulance siren. She's really good at howling, yeah, she's done that. So I listen to that. That's a rare treat, though.
You should get a parrot, and then you would know what's what, because they're very good at learning these
Yeah,
things.
unless she ate the parrot, and then, you know, there'd be
There'll be a bit different sound, yeah.
a very different
Yeah,
sound going on, yeah. What do you listen to at home, Louis? Apart from
All sorts of
going to
rubbish.
sleep to the
you know-
smell of your own records?
The smell of my... before I came out, I was listening to Ian and Sylvia. You know,
Well,
the
they're your
Canadian
next door neighbours, aren't
yeah, downstairs. Yeah, I couldn't work out what he'd done. The cups were smashing. No, Ian and Sylvia. I was listening to some Canadian royalty,
Yeah.
country folk royalty. We listen to
Can I
all
ask you one
sorts
of
of
those
stuff.
really stupid, like, journalistic questions?
Go on then, Johnny.
What album in your collection would really shock us? Like asked me that the other day.
Is that the interview you did?
Yeah, it's,
Wow, in your collection would
it's
really
good.
shock
They
us.
play great music.
I don't know
they?
what would shock you.
Go on, shock me.
Shock.
Put on your best sweater.
Oh, what album in my collection would shock you?
What album in your collection would shock me? Glenn? What album in your collection would shock me?
Oh, I've got a Sesame Street album.
That's not shocking.
That's not so shocking. That's probably
that's
really
so-
cool.
Shock me if you had one of our albums. You know.
I haven't, I'm
Two of
afraid.
our albums.
Exactly. If you had two, I'd be like on the floor fainting, I should think. Yeah. No, what is the shocking out? I don't know how do you define. I suppose they mean by like
Something you would never
people
expect.
would never really expect you to listen to. But I think that's a load of crap bollocks.
I've got a 2 LP recording of Richard Burton reading Under Milkwood.
I suppose
But that's not even shocking though, is it?
Great again, yeah, it's magnificent
You know.
stuff. I suppose
Because it's
they're
Richard
trying
Burton,
to get
isn't
out
it?
of you some kind of guilty that guilty pleasure thing,
yeah,
which is
say, yeah.
absolute bollocks, isn't it? You
The
know,
thing
if
is,
you
you-
like something, why is it a guilty pleasure?
I think rock music is it's cut from the same wood as those outsider folk singers, or it's cut from the same wood as those sort of brawling actors from the 60s. It's that sort of
Monkeys that make their own bread.
because there's always good and bad in rock music, the same as there's always good and bad in the cinema, or there's always good and bad.
But when it boils down to it, it's what you like, isn't it? You know, why would you feel guilty if you've gone out and bought that record unless you're some kind of idiot? I never understood that guilty pleasure thing, you know.
Yeah. What's guilty about it? It's music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if it is a manufactured band or something like that, or something that is a bit suspect or something, it's still pop music, isn't it?
Yeah, guys.
I know why you're still here. You like the entertainment, right?
I can just sort of sit back and just watch sometimes.
Just listen, yeah.
I listen to my
It's
favourite.
entertaining.
My favourite band is
Especially
the
on
Bee
stage.
Gees.
It
That's
gives
my
me a
favourite
longer-
band of all time. Even though I listen to
We all listen to, I suppose,
Sort of
our
rock
biggest
music and
influence
stuff.
of listening is early 70s, late 60s rock music, like Sabbath and Budgie and all those sort of bands, American bands and stuff. But if you get to our age and you haven't got quite a good range of different musical styles that you listen to, I think you're kind of lost, because you end up making some very
Gets
boring.
a bit boring, yeah.
And that comes through in the music. I hear a lot of bands who only listen to one thing, and that's cool if that's your total thing. You just want to make everything sound the same. But I don't know. It's nice to just have different influences, but channel them into what we do.
Do something of your own, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I was listening to your stuff the other day, and I thought, how would you describe it? Because I wouldn't describe it as typical sort of rock and roll. It reminded me a lot of Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, that sort of 90s.
I've never
sort
heard
of
them,
young.
to be honest with you.
I love them.
remember
So
them
the
being about
chances
at the
are
time,
I
but I
like
never
your
heard them.
stuff. Yeah.
It's also, I would never put us in with the stoner or doom thing. We have the odd riff, but we're not really.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't know what you'd classify us as, but it certainly wouldn't be stoner rock. To me, that's
No.
like
No,
the ultimate
no.
It's far too
stoner.
lively for
Because
that,
we
I
got
think.
quite a lot of, other influences, and we listened to bands that were considered
having
more
said
like
that-
progressive, I suppose,
Yeah.
at the time.
There's all sorts of stuff in there. It's hard to define. I don't like pigeonholes. You have to have I suppose, identify with some genre or scene or whatever. But I don't know what you'd call us really. We just play what we like. It was Spunk Rock. That was the last label. Spunk Rock, a mixture of space rock and punk rock. Hence Spunk
Somewhere
Rock.
in the middle.
Before that, it was Grease Rock.
Grease
Motorcycle rock, people have called us. Motorcycle prog, somebody called us once.
Motorcycle prog.
Rosalie Cunningham called us
Motorcycle.
prog. So there you go.
So what's on? What do you want to do next? You got any plans?
Finish this coffee, I think.
Yeah, that's as far
I'm
as
going to go
it
home and
goes.
have some
Well, the
cigars.
immediate,
It's
anyway.
about as far as I can plan ahead at the moment. Yeah.
We're so zen. We've got such a. We're so
Zen.
based in
Just call
being
us-
grounded
Anya, just
that we
call us
don't make
Zen
plans for the
travellers,
future.
right? Zen travellers. Yeah?
Zen
Sorry,
travellers.
to interrupt.
We're so
Probably.
grounded in the today that we don't even consider the future. I mean, booking a gig in June is quite something for us, really.
We don't put much thought into anything, which is obvious when you hear our music. Too much trouble, isn't it?
I wondered where you were going with that. Could have gone anywhere.
Well, it applies to a lot of things, doesn't it?
Oh, it's true though, isn't it? Sometimes
there might be a new album. There might not be after this. You think you?
Oh, I reckon there will be.
Yeah,
I
reckon there will be, because me and Johnny have been playing in bands together for absolutely donkey's years. I mean, I first met Johnny. How old were you? Like 18, 19?
Yeah, was it 87, 86 or something? Was it?
87, I think it would have been. 87. Yeah. So I would have been 16. You would have been like 18, 19 or something.
Yeah. But now you're older than me, which is weird how that happened, isn't it?
I don't know how we managed that.
But then we switch back again, so now I'm older again, so it's this odd thing.
It happens, doesn't it? Sometimes you get older, sometimes you get younger.
You lose touch with people, and then they come back in your life, and they've suddenly got older than you, and the other way around too.
And then you realise it's only your split personality.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been playing together for years, and the Shovel's been. It's been one of those bands that's just kind of kept going under its own sort of
just kept going
steam.
Under.
Kept going under.
Just kept going under.
Gradually getting worse. The sales have been petering off as years go by.
Yeah. With frequently reassuring regularity, the sales get lower and lower.
Well, yeah, exactly. At least the line's not undulating. If it's just going in one direction, we're all right.
We're we're a reliable source of disappointment to ourselves on a regular basis, I'd say. Yeah.
I think you're having fun with it though, no? I mean...
We love it.
Miserable. Yeah. Terrible.
Being in a room with these two
idiots do this rubbish.
No, it's a lot of fun. It's coming up with some of those riffs. When you come up with like some banal, heavy riff, it's kind of like you just sort of think, oh, that's pretty good. And you don't imagine it. You don't imagine what Johnny's going to do with that riff and what he's going to put over the top of it. So
it's the fun, isn't it? It's the reason we do it. Is because again, it's the creative outlet, I suppose. We like to play music and see, we don't, and also with what we do and being on the label run, we don't have any restrictions or anything, do we? It's just we do exactly what we want, and that's never
when we want. Yeah.
Never so far been questioned. They've never
Which is
sort of
quite
turned around and
difficult
go,
nowadays, I think, to find out.
Nobody's ever sort of said, "Oh, can you chop that number down?" Or
Lee's very cool about it. Lee, he likes what we do, and he's always been a supporter of our stuff. And we don't give him a hard time. He don't give us a hard time. It's nice.
Exactly.
Symbiosis.
Is that the word? Symbiosis.
We work together really well.
Yeah. Is that yeah, I suppose it is. I haven't heard that word for a long time.
It's in school.
Same as scholastics. I haven't heard that for a long time.
That's a word no one uses anymore.
No.
Scholastics.
Scholastics. What is scholastics?
I
don't even know what it is.
I thought it was a brand name.
Is it? It could be, yeah.
It's probably a brand name that's taken from an actual word.
Australian?
Possibly, I don't know.
Just wondered.
Is it Australian?
Just wondered. I was hoping that's the only reason I agreed to do this interview was because I thought Anja would know the answer.
I would know, yeah. Well,
you let me down. You're a
I'm just blending in exactly because that's
you've got a bit too far into
my
this
surroundings.
Vibe. I think you need to shrug it off and get all positive again, man.
Yeah, we
pretend
will.
You never met us.
Well, album's coming out next Friday, 24th of April.
Don't play Ghost, but you can ghost us. Yeah, 24th of April, which is a Friday.
It's a Friday, yeah.
It's
only a Friday, yeah. So
the weekend starts here. Exactly.
And then there's a gig the day after your birthday.
Day after my birthday, 26th of June. Come down, it's at the Piper in St Leonard's. Piper, go on the Piper's website and they will sell you a ticket. I guess that's how it works. I don't know. In the old days, you used to go into the record shop and they'd have a drawer full of ticket stubs.
Yeah. As well as that, I think there'll be an option to buy tickets on the door. If they usually charge a bit more, don't they? If you turn up on the day. At any door. Well, no, probably the door of the venue, think about it, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, don't bother knocking on old Mrs. Gratoli's door at 24 Norman Road. She won't answer.
She won't answer. She's deaf as a post.
Yeah.
She can't hear you.
And she probably, chances are, she won't have any tickets to sell you.
She sold hers.
I don't.
She's given them away, I reckon.
She's probably used them as cat litter or something.
Toilet paper, yeah, line the
paper
cat's
the bottom
tray.
of the budgie tray by now, I should think. So don't
Line
bother going
Tiddles'
to any
tray.
door. Go to the
right
door of
door.
the piper.
Yeah.
Piper door.
Go up
Piper
the
door.
stairs, and they'll probably have some they can sell you. Maybe it might be
They
a
might
bit
have-
more or something.
What's the capacity there? It's about 130 or something, 150.
Is it?
About 150, I would
Something
think.
I thought it was 150. I could be wrong.
100, they've probably got about 149 tickets.
Yeah, on the door.
What, do you
On
know
the
someone
door.
who bought one?
I'm just guessing.
Just guessing.
I'm just being optimistic.
Oh, no, Mrs. Gratoli bought one. Yeah, that's.
Mrs. Gratoli, there you
For
go.
a budgie cage, yeah, there you
Oh, dear.
go.
So there we are.
Any last words of wisdom or something? Anything you got to get out there?
Don't forget to love your.
Mrs. Gratoni.
Yeah, love Mrs. Gratoli, but love your neighbourhood shovel. Support your local shovel.
Exactly. And the only thing I can add to that is probably buy in bulk.
Yeah,
That's good advice.
yeah.
Whatever you're
You
into,
never
buy
know.
in bulk, you get a better deal. It's always a bit
You never know
cheaper.
what's going to be valuable in the future. You know, you always
Shovel
see.
albums, for example.
Shovel.
I don't know.
I reckon there's going to be 20 years' time, there's going to be a market for shovel
Yeah, you
albums.
think you buy
Get them now.
5 or 10 of them now,
It's an investment.
you'll be.
They might be
living
20
in
quid a pop now,
over.
but they might be worth, in 20 years' time, they could be worth
15
15, 20 quid
something.
each.
12.95. Who knows? Who knows?
But they might be worth a whole lot more than that,
Absolutely. But yeah.
which is what.
That's my advice anyway. Any last words, Glenn? Is there any
Nothing.
advice for the listeners you'd like to give out? Always wash your hands
Always
twice.
wash your hands twice.
Don't ever tread in rock and roll if you can help it.
Yeah.
Don't pick your nose or your ears will grow.
Exactly, yeah. Everyone knows
Brains
that.
are
And
falling.
don't. What's the other one? Don't look at the bread or whatever it is. I can't remember.
Sun.
Don't look at the bread rolls. The sun. That's it.
Sun.
The sun, yeah.
So
Don't
I'm
look
getting
directly into the sun. Although there are some people that actually practice that, and they have to stand there and literally hold their eyelids open
Yeah.
to do
Wow,
it.
that-
But I don't. I believe
Blimey.
that it could be dangerous, so I don't do that.
Oh, you don't do that.
Blimey.
Hold on, crikey! It's sunny out there.
A bit bright.
Well,
Anyway, I think we better stop now because I can't laugh anymore.
Brilliant. Thank
getting
you.
a bit too
Thank you,
serious.
everyone.
We're losing our humour.
Yeah, so see you there, right?
Yeah.
Rock
Which
and
one?
roll,
The
rock
release
and roll
day or
forever.
the gig?
Everything.
Or just at the
everywhere.
bulk buy and sale,
Yeah.
golf sale, yeah?
This is going
Get one of those
to
clubs.
promote the gig. No
We'll
end.
see you at that one.
Awesomeness.
Thank you.
Chills.
Oh dear, I don't think I've laughed so much on any other ones. Did you?